going to now look at an account check-in and build strategy here. I'm about to start chapter 4 and I'm already starting to hit on to some little bit of growing pains in order to level up my units. So at this point in the game, I'm now at chapter 4. I should probably start to know what limited unit I'm building around. So for me, I'm actually building around these two here, so Vortis and Salvador. And if you haven't really picked one yet, you're just going to have to probably pick one off of a banner. Just pick one and run with it for a bit. You can maybe choose a different one later on, but more than likely when you start is the banner you get, and you got to just pick one and run with it. Okay, so what I have discovered with this team, and I'm an advanced player, right? So I already know that with Vortis, I want to get her levels up. So I'm going to get her E3. I'm going to get her to E1, E2, E3. And for Salvador, I'm going to get his wheel up. So I'm going to work on getting his wheel up. And I'm going to try to get a second wheel with him, which is a plus 12 standard wheel. And it's called Blade of the Titan. And I'm going to try to put both of them on. So I can't right now, if I actually go to this unit, take another wheel that's one of these like gold wheels. You see how it's like a gold border on the background? I can't put one in here. But if I get one of these wheels to plus 12, so I'm trying to get this wheel up to plus 12, I can actually put two SSR wheels together. Instead, what I can do is I can put on an SR wheel. So that's one of these types of wheels, or I can put on just a regular R wheel, which is here. Okay, for all of Arc 1, all of Arc 1, I am going to have a minimum of 3 brown wheels on my entire team. So she's getting one, Faint's getting one, and then I'm hoping to get Murphy, and Murphy's going to get a brown wheel. I'll figure out which brown wheels I want, but these brown wheels in Arc 1 are super strong. So you want to use them because the text here. So don't worry about the top stat, it's the text stat. The text stat is amazing for Arc 1. Okay, so you want to use 3 of them, and then one of your units can maybe not have a brown wheel, but 3 of your other units should have a brown wheel on them. Okay, so now I'm going to show you that I can now go and start to level up these units by going to explore the shop. So I can go over here, and I can go to the exchange store, and I can go to Sediment, and I can buy one of these now because I have 1,000 at this point. So about one. And then I'm going to buy this loop. So what does that do for me? Well, in my inventory, I have one of these things now, so I'm going to use it. And I can level up a unit I already own. So I'm going to choose Vortis and claim it. Okay. And then in order to actually make it work, I have to go back to Vortis, click her details, click Enlighten, and enlighten her here. So now what this does... Okay, so now what this does is that her pursuit or her shell ability is now stronger. That's awesome. And it scales with Realm Mastery. Okay, so Vortis Shell deals an extra fixed damage equal to target's max HP. Realm Mastery plus 4 or 5 using Shell Cannon. Okay, right, it's up here. Vortis Shell additionally deals fixed damage equal to 0.5 target's max SP. That's just still the same thing. Okay, so it actually scales later on in something else, but that's fine. This is a really big one just because it helps me scale the amount of damage Vortis is doing. So I got that, and now I'm going to go and upgrade not Salvador, but his wheel. So I go into my inventory, and I click the wheel, and I click Ascension. It doesn't automatically do it, so I have to click one of these plus symbols down here, and now I see this loop. So now I added it. Cool. I have to like click off of it. It's here, and I click Ascension, and you can see this is going to raise this text here. So this blue text went up, and once I get it higher than E3, the main stat will go up. But the first 3 levels, I'm leveling up these stats here, which is really good because this is a great weapon, obviously for Salvador. It's his signature or sig weapon, so that's why it's there. Okay, now let's look back at this team. For Posses, I happen to have like the best posse for a Vortis team, but you can hunt for other posses, but realistically, these 3 posses here are really, really strong, and we use them in endgame all the time. So these 3 posses can carry you through the whole game. So you don't have to be too worried about hunting down specific posses. This one's just kind of busted with Vortis, so I know that, and that's why I picked it. But we use these 3 posses all the time. Okay, so now that we've leveled up both of those, I'm now at the point where I can't level up Vortis anymore. I've unlocked her, and I go to upgrade, but I have no more potions. So there's nothing I can do here. And then if I go to Salvador, can I upgrade him too? So I can edify him. I can do some material synthesis. Great. But again, he now can go up to level 40, but I have no more potions. So the way that I'm going to go get this to help me up with Exp potions is I'm going to go to event, and I already preloaded it. So this is the Wanda event. And I know in Wanda's event store, this one here, I have a whole bunch of potions. So I'm not even going to grab the other things first. I'm just going straight for the potions, okay? Now, the way that I did this is not only did I get this currency to start, but I unlocked some of these achievements, which give me more of that currency. So I'll just take them. You see this one, I guess I already accepted all of that. So I have now a whole bunch of extra currency. Oh, and I got a thing here. So I'll just use one of these. Let's go to the one on the bottom. Oh, I have a whole bunch of them. Guess I unlocked a lot. Okay, so now I can go here, and I'm just going to max out these potions. And then I will max out the cores, because I want cores. I can't even buy one. Okay, oh, I still have 7 of these left. All right, I know that this is going to be really important for me for leveling up my units' cards later on, so I'm going to just try to maximize that out. And then same with here, I'm going to leave this alone until I know exactly what I need, but I'll like keep that off to the side. All right. So now that I bought all of that, let's go see how much I can level up my units. Can she get to 40? She can. I got 1. And then I'm going to go try to get Salve to 40. Can he get to 40? He can. And then I'm going to try to get Faint to 40. Have to edify her first. I can't edify her, so I need more of this material. All right, let's see if I can go buy that from the shop that's over here. Do I have the ability to buy more of this? I can't at the moment. So, oh, I need these ones. But I can at the moment because I just need a little bit more. So I can go try to beat one of these levels. I'll do it on my own time. And then I'll try to get this so that I can level up Faint before I start Chapter 4. Okay, so now 2 of my units are 40. She'll go up. And I'm probably going to use Kekus as a in-between unit until I get Murphy. As soon as I get Murphy, Kekus is getting kicked out. And I'm using Murphy going forward. Okay, on your main team, more than likely you're going to want one of those 3 units that I talked about that are like the best starting units. So we'll just show you them here. And we have these 3 in the main colors. Oh, I can't do all 3 colors. Okay, so we have these 2, and then I'll go to the next team. And the last 2 we have are actually Winkle and Nautila. So all 4 of these, if you're going to do a chaos build, you should maybe look at using Nautila. All 4 of these units, though, are counter units. So they all work together with each other, but they also allow you to get counter at the start of the game, which is just really strong, and it allows me to beat like chapter like 1 to 5, and I'm just heavily relying on counter. So every single one of these units builds up counter on your team. Okay, so now that we've looked at that and we looked at the event shop, I wrote down a little script here so that I can help keep this in line and I don't miss some things. Okay, so in order to level up my units and get their cards now are like the next thing that I really need on my main team. But I can't level up their skills yet because I need to wait till I'm level 25. So my next strategy is before I even play chapter 4, I'm going to try to get to level 25 on my keeper level so that I can level up the cards. Now, what cards do I want to level up? As you know, I've been playing Reload a lot, so this one's going to get prioritized as like the one that I'm going to level up the most. And then the card I'm going to level up the least and not even touch is over here with Faint. If I go to her details, I'm selling this card all the time. So this is going to be the very last card to level up. Okay, but I need, again, level 25 on my keeper level. So how do I do that? Is I'm going to actually use PDive and Traphase as my main sources. So I'm going to go play this a lot. And you can see that just by doing some of the things here, which are in the records, which is just I watch a replay once. Okay, I'm getting enough stuff here. Let's go watch a replay. I think I can, I don't even need to, I can just go leaderboard. Okay, I can click this person at the top here, go this, and then click here, and then I'm going to watch this replay, and I'm probably just going to end it right away, and I think I just get like a whole bunch of EXP from that. So I don't even need to watch the whole thing. We'll let it go. Okay, and now we'll just exit it. Okay, I exited the recording, and did I get it? Yeah, see? I got this. Boom, right away. And once I do enough of these, which are pretty simple, I'll probably get enough to get up to level 25. But if I didn't get enough from that, look, I'm pretty close. I'm going to also go to Traphase. So Traphase is the player versus player. And you might be like struggling with like what to do. So this one is the main like constructed format. And then this is the draft format. Both of these also all have levels. So you can get more experience points here, and I can get like right here for all my keeper level, it will go up. All I have to do is like use an emoji in the battle, which I wave high. Another one is I watch a replay again, right? In a keeper profile battle records. Okay, so let's see if we can find a keeper profile battle records. I don't know if I can see that easily. Not teams. Here. Ranking, Awakener, Trial, no. Emotes. Oh, so yeah, so then I can click the emotes that I want, and I have to just say hello. So here's one of the hello emotes right here. I just click that when I'm in a game, and it will work. So here, I'll just try start matching. They give me a starting team. So let's do like a challenge. This sometimes take a while to match up. I'm just literally going to use an emote and then exit. And we'll see how much EXP I get from this. So first move, I can select some cards to like swap in and out. So let's just swap out 2. Okay, I can play these cards, right? This is a wheel. I can put it on my unit, but all I really am here for is to wave high. Okay, and exit. Okay, and then I think there's like another thing. If I copy a person's stuff, I get some more points. So let's just do that. So I can copy their replay, or I can copy the right lineup. So let's copy their lineup. And like even just by copying their lineup, right? Copy a rival's lineup, I get that. I went up 24, and I do another one. So all I need to do is a few more, and I get to 25, and then I can level up those cards. I got a whole bunch more stuff here. It's great. So use these 2 modes to get to level 25 before you start chapter 4. If you're struggling, go back and do these 2 modes, get your account level higher. And then not only, so when your account level gets higher, the amount of total health your team has is higher. So if you're struggling, just level this up. Okay, at this point, when I beat chapter 3.5, I actually unlocked hard mode, and I can go here and I can play hard mode. I'm going to do that at the end of the battle, but I want to show you something here that's important. When I'm in when I'm in the normal mode, you can see what I get as rewards. I get this thing, which helps me level up that skill tree. I get some script. I get some Exp potions. I get some keeper level levels, and you can see that's 30, and from PvP or from Traphase or PDive I'm getting like 200 a level, so just by waving I got 200. And then I got a core here, and I get also this type of badges. When I go to hard mode, I get a unique new thing, which is this thing right here. So this thing, in each of the chapters, there's a unique type of currency here, and this currency allows you to level up your cards really high. So you can level them up like free until like level 2 or 3, And then level 4 and above, you need to start having this currency. And so by farming hard mode, you get more of this currency, which will allow you to level up your cards higher, which will allow you to do more damage. So you also want to be going back to hard mode to do this. But look at the difference with EXP. I also get 120 per battle. So before I start chapter 4, I'm going to probably do a few of hard mode stages and then go back to chapter 4. And we'll see how big of a difference that is once that goes up. But can you also get this? Because once I beat all of the hard mode, I no longer have the ability to just keep farming it here. So the second place that I farm this is something called Arcane Dominion, and it's in this interlude. And this is important. You get this once a week, it refreshes. And then these are all the chapter bosses. So this is chapter 1 boss, chapter 2 boss, chapter 3 boss. Now I know that Faint uses this material, so I'm going to probably get this one first. But what's her name? Vortis uses this material. So this is the chapter 5 boss. So I can't get this until I beat chapter 5. And then Salvador uses this material, and that's a chapter 6 box. So I can't, again, get this until I beat chapter 6. But what I'm lucky with is this material right here. So this material converts that every 30 of these, I can make any one of these. It's a universal thing. I can make any one of these types of materials that lets me upgrade my cards. So I also want to be farming these. Now this refreshes in 1 day and 7 hours. So I'm going to go get Faints done. And then I'll worry about getting this one probably for next week so that I can level up Vortis, and this one the week after or something for Salvador. These two are going to be like later on. But first I know I need this for Faint. So I'm going to go there for Faint. All right. So then another thing that you got to be thinking about is eventually I'm going to unlock this D zone. I have to do 4-3 to unlock it. I'm pretty close to getting there. But once I unlock this, it's another thing that every 2 weeks you have 5 unique waves. And we call this DTide, but we have 5 unique waves. And you need a total of 5 teams to start in order to be able to play this mode and get all the rewards. And you start small. It's actually become a lot harder in the past year, but you start small. And in order to do that, though, I need a total of 20 units, so 5 times 4. So if I go to my Awakener lineup, at this point in the game with just doing some basic pulls, I have 1, 2, 3. I can make 3 teams, and I need 2 more teams. So I need a total of 7 more units in order to get 20 units to be able to make enough teams to play that mode. So there's some strategies that you have here. The first one that you can do is you can go and pull on a standard banner. So you should probably pick your main realm that you love. Pick a realm. So this one, for this account, it would be one of these two. Let's say it was blue. If I picked blue as the realm, I can pull on this until I get a few more units to help me. But I also know that when I pull on a limited banner, I'm going to get units from that realm. So if I pull for Vortis, I could get a whole bunch of, well, more likely I will get a whole bunch of standard units from the blue realm. Then the same here, if I pull on the Kathy banner, I'm going to get a whole bunch of standard units from the yellow realm. If I pull on the Salvador banner, I'm going to get a whole bunch of units from the red realm. And if I pull on the Wanda banner, I'm going to get a whole bunch of units from the purple realm. So this is one way that I can get a bunch of units. But there's a unique banner on right now, which is called the Moonless Guide, and this pulls from all 4 realms. So while I'm pulling on here, I'm probably going to get enough units. I need 7 more in order to be able to play that DTide, and I have another week and a bit in order to finish up that DTide, so I got time to start to pull some more units. But on top of that, what's going to happen when I play the story, I already know this, I get 2 more units that I haven't yet unlocked, and they come from here. So right now I only have Aegeus unlocked, but the next 2 units that I need are Arita and Erica, and I'll get them with playing more of the story. I just forget at what point in the story I get them. So then I have 2 more units. So all I actually need is a total of 5 more units to be able to play that that game mode, right? So in order to be able to play DTide. So I'm not too worried about maxing out and getting those 20 units. I just know it's going to take me some time. So what I've decided to do already is I've decided to enter wheel jail as the term that you might have heard. So wheel jail just means I'm pulling for a wheel, And more than likely, you're not going to get this wheel. You're going to get a whole bunch of smack load of other wheels, but eventually you'll get copies of this wheel. So what I'm going to try to do here, here's the wheel guide strategy, okay, for pulls. I'm going to get this, or here's the standard pull strategy. I'm going to get this wheel to plus 12. As soon as this wheel is plus 12, I'm going to stop pulling this wheel. I'm going to go into the standard realm and I'm going to pull standard blue. I'm going to pull until I get most of the standard units to about E3. Once they're about E3, I'm going to stop pulling from the standard realm and I'm going to go back to pulling for a wheel. Now, the wheels that we kind of talked about this before, but the wheels that you should be pulling are either an offense or defensive wheel. So the two best offensive wheels at the start are Blade of the Titan or Chains of Unbound. So if I got one of those to plus 12, I shouldn't pull another one of those to plus 12. I should now pull one of the defensive wheels. So the three best defensive wheels are Lullaby Devoured, Deathimus Coral, or Will Unyielding. Pull one of those to plus 12. So again, the strategy is I get a wheel to plus 12. I go back into the realm study. I'm going to get most of this realm to E3. And then I'm going to go back here, pull my second wheel to plus 12. And then I'm going to go back to realm study. Okay, I'm going to change this then to my second realm. So this is going to be Caro. I'm going to get most of these units to E3. And then I'm going to go back to wheel jail. And I'll probably just stay in wheel jail until I level up 3, 4, 5 wheels to plus 12. And then once I get, let's say, 5 wheels to plus 12, I'm going to go back to wheel jail. I mean, not wheel jail, standard realm. I'm going to pick one of the standard realms that I really love at this point. Let's say it was purple now, right? So I picked these two to start, but now I'm like, okay, well, now I'm in love with purple. Actually, let's pick chaos. I'm in love with chaos for whatever reason as I played the game. So now that I'm here with chaos, I'm going to pull chaos until I have some or most of my units actually to plus 12. Okay. And then after that point, you've been probably playing the game a year. Okay. It's pretty close to a year and you can do whatever the heck you want. So just to resummarize that for you. So what's the pull order? Cause I've already gotten asked that, is to pull one of your wheels to plus 12. Actually, the very first pull order is pull your limited and get them up and also maybe get their wheel. So I get this limited, I get the wheel, and I should get one of these, each of these copies. Then what I should be doing is going and pulling a standard wheel to plus 12. And then I'm going to go and pull a realm to, let's say, E3. And then I'm going to go back and pull a new wheel. So let's say I'm going to pull this wheel. I'm going to pull this wheel to plus 12. And then I'm going to go back to another realm and pull this realm now to E3. And then I'm going to go back to wheels. I'm going to select another wheel. Say at this point, I'm going to want a Miss the Downpour. And I'm going to pull this wheel to plus 12. And then pull like 2 or 3 more wheels to plus 12. Once I've done that, I'm going to go back to the realm study and pull one of these to most of these standard units to plus 12. Now, the nice part about pulling on the standard banner for a while to plus 12 is you're probably going to get some Arc 1 limiteds along the way. So you're going to get some more dupes of those limiteds that you have. And that's going to give you a really solid account. But again, that's going to take you a year to probably get that whole strategy down pat. Okay, so that's that big giant strategy. And now we're going to go look at just Arc 1 or a hard mode, and we'll just see the difference. So at chapter 3, let's go look at this final battle that I did. Okay, I'm going to use this team here. And let's see how strong the units are that I'm playing against. Okay, so I go here. I'll just pick one, doesn't matter. Okay, so they have around, so they have 83. Let's do the range. 83 to 134 health. Okay. And they're hitting me for 15 to 28 damage. But in total, it's 67, because I can see from my account right now, right? It's 67 total damage that they're doing to me. So I'm going to exit this. And let's go to chapter 1, hard mode. And let's just see how hard they're hitting me. Same team. Okay, I'll pick this. Okay, and their health is... So, Chapter 3, their health was 83 to 134. This is 39 or 35 to 66, so easier. And the total damage that they're hitting me for is 33. And in normal mode, I was getting hit at for 67. So this is much easier, and what you should be doing... Okay, at this point, even once I unlocked Chapter 4, I should probably like not play Chapter 4 on normal. I should go to hard mode, play all of Chapter 1 on hard, and then go and play Chapter 4. So that's what I'm going to do with this account. You won't see it. I'm just going to go and beat most of hard mode here on Chapter 1, and then I will start Chapter 4, and you'll just see how strong I am when I'm doing that. All right, hopefully that helps you if you were stuck with what to do in the game. And yeah, have a good one.